job, Rich. Good morning, everybody. And for those of you that do not know, I'm Jim Nelson. I'm one of the co-interim executive directors here at SACID. And I'm honored to be able to open the ceremonies today for outdoor education. It is my heartfelt gratitude for all of you to be here today. This took so much work and effort, and people just jumped in to help to make this day just really shine for over 600 people today to really enjoy outdoor education. As we gather here, it's impossible not to reflect on the roots of this event. 16 years ago, Rich Laren, along with Jay Johnson, Jay, where are you? Laid the foundation which would become a cherished tradition. Rich's vision and dedication have left a mark that will last forever. It is an honor to pay tribute to him today and recognize his outstanding contributions, and we are proud to announce that this is now going to be called the Rich Laren Day of Outdoor Learning. This is SACID's 16th year of hosting this, and it's at St. James Farm, obviously in Warrenville. And Rich started this and co-founded this, as I said, with Jay Johnson, and partnering with DuPage County Forest Preserve. Rich and Jay Johnson share a long-standing friendship dating back to their teenage years in the 1970s. Their shared passion for assisting individuals with special needs led them to collaborate on various camps and events. Although their professional paths may have differed, they continue to reunite to do outdoor education and to share their vision. Rich, welcome. Julie, welcome. His three lovely daughters, Kristen, not able to be here. We have Dana, Rachel, two sons-in-laws, Steve and Casper, three handsome grandsons, Logan, Logan, and Ben, and Rich's brother-in-law, Jimmy, is here today. I have had the distinct privilege of knowing Mr. Laren for over 30 years. Some of you may know that Rich and I team taught together in the early 90s together. A fun fact, one of us wore red Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. True story. Mr. Laren's deep passion of human empathy and compassion runs deep in his DNA. It really is a part of who he is. His countless hours to volunteering for the betterment of people is nothing short than remarkable. Just naming a few that I could come up with last night: Special Olympics, Fullersburg Nature Woods, Polar Bear Plunge, the Knights of Columbus Tootsie Roll Drive, the Mannheim 83, the Mannheim 83 Drama Club in creating costumes and sets, McMurray Alumni Club. They went on and on and on of all the things that he has volunteered, but his most special, his best out of all the best, would always be outdoor education. He was so committed to outdoor education. I also have to be completely honest. This man could do anything. And when I mean anything, I mean anything. He can build a fireplace mantle out of a stud that he finds in the wall. He can hem, he can sew, he can cook, he can clean, he can organize, although a little OCD. He can fix a car, he can orchestrate a holiday program. He can help a turtle raise chickens. Additionally, he always could teach and he always could build relationships with his students. If there's one thing that he always did, there was never a stranger with Rich. He always built a relationship with his students. Always, always, always. And always tending to people in need. I have to tell you, once in the 90s, a multi-family dwelling was displaced, due to a fire. And they took refuge in our school during this transition. The school tended to these families in the building, and I distinctly remember, it's seared in my head, Rich saying, I love this. People helping people for the good of people? This is amazing. I wish everyone would experience this. His perspective was intoxicating. It's seared in my head. It also brought me great joy to have Rich as a friend, because once you have a friend with Rich, he's a friend forever. And when I would call Rich, the first thing out of his mouth would be, hey buddy, what's up? And we would get caught up on the weeks. And during that time, on the phone with Rich, he would be tending to the dog, he'd be tying Logan's shoe, he'd be in the koi pond, and I'd be like, Rich, do you have to go? And he'd be like, no, I'm good. He was always right there with you, always. During our frequent phone calls, and especially during the annual outdoor education planning, Rich always invited me to outdoor ed. And my annual response was, Rich, I'm working. I can't make it to outdoor ed. Last May, he called me up. He debriefed on outdoor ed. He said it was a fantastic time. Reportedly, there was a little youngster that was trying to run away. Got that whole story. And he said to me, you're retired, so next year I want you there. Thank you. So, all right, hang on, sorry, pardon. And we debriefed. Try.
I know.
Okay. Start all over. So I retired in June, and Rich said, next year you will be at outdoor ed in May. And I said, okay, Rich, I'll be there. Little did I know the irony of it all. Here I am today. But I want to tell you, I'll be back next year, and I'll be back next year, and I'll be back next year. And Rich, Julie, put this on your retirement calendar. May 2025, you are going to be here, because look at this. We got the Rich Laren Day of Outdoor Learning. This is all about you. As I referenced early, it is in Rich's DNA, his compassion and love for people that drives him into selflessness. His parents modeled this over and over and over, and he embodied it in his family with Rachel, with Dana, with Kirsten, with Julie. I want to point out that his mom was active in Campfire Girls, PTA, Ray Graham. His father, Will, volunteered at many different things. And of noteworthiness, he actually was on TV for someone you should know. You see, he built sensory dolls back before anybody even knew about sensory diets. And he was on the news. And I think that's pretty remarkable. And so today, Rich Laren, you are somebody that we should know. You are somebody everybody should know, and you've made the world a better place. And there's no place that I'd rather be than right here celebrating Rich Laren in outdoor ed. Today we have over 600 participants, and again, I'm happy to report we've renamed the event Rich Laren Outdoor Learning. Rich is dedicated to you as a dedicated educator and an advocate for education. Dana and Rachel, we have a dedication and recognition that Rich has shown over the outdoor education over the past 16 years, and officially announcing the Rich Laren Day of Outdoor Learning. We honor your dedication and commitment to the students in our community. Throughout the years, you have ignited them in a curiosity for the great outdoors. Thank you, Sasset. Now we get to go out and have fun. Archery, splatter ball, petting zoo, making trail mix. There's so many fun things out there to do, and all those joys are bringing joys right back to you, Rich, and right back to Julie and all those that are watching. So enjoy your day, and thank you everybody for coming to make this a really, really special event. We appreciate you, and there's certainly a lot of love for everybody right here.